I know women get what? Whoa.
How did we get there?
This,
That I don't.
honestly, this just seems like a video that would catch people's attention. I see the clickbait now. High school football coach down bad. Right? How did we get there? I don't know. Not the way you want to start. See, if we're ever in this situation, bro, you want to like deny. I'm just playing. Don't put yourself in this situation.
How did we get there?
That I don't know. Man,
Because she's a child.
I'm sorry. I'm being
right?
too friendly with
You are in the place under arrest.
Oh,
and this is going to be as
not a good thing to say. Too friendly.
For them to
Lock in.
because I don't want to see him get taken advantage.
Lock in, champ.
Right.
It's January
Bro.
in Ocala, Florida, where one high school's assistant football coach is about to be taught a serious lesson.
I've never had a coach that I like. Actually, I have had coaches that I really like mess with, but like
Okay.
not in like a coaching way, more in like a homie way.
From the outside, you would think it's weird something going on, but I've been a coach for 5 years, and it's like I don't know, they can confine me as well as the boys.
Okay.
Like, excuse me, like it looks weird, but like they come to me with problems and just confine, and because I'm easy to talk to, and
Sure.
the boys do it too, and I'm there for them basically.
How long have you been coaching out there?
Yeah, they put a woman in front of them.
Okay, so you've been out there for a long time.
Like, that was on purpose.
Yes.
You can't talk to another man if you make that kind of mistake, dude.
No, I work for the city of Ocala. I drive garbage trucks.
Okay. How long have you been doing that?
5 years, 5 years.
Okay.
Detectives identify the man seen here as 43-year-old James Ford III, who was arrested after a school resource officer was alerted about an alleged sexual relationship between him and a 16-year-old student.
Okay, so I know you said you believe you were here because of some inappropriate, possibly people think is inappropriate with the girls. Is there any girls in particular?
Yes, it's. Well, am I allowed to say the name? Because I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, absolutely.
It's.
Okay.
This just feels so weird.
Okay. And then are these girls, do they, how do you, I mean, because I know you said football, do you guys have like a football, like a girls, like a flag
So
football?
we have a
or
girls'
no?
flag football team.
Okay.
One of the girls plays flag. She also plays tackle football.
Oh, okay, wow,
Yeah. So it's like, it's just I've been a father. Like I lost her father,
okay,
and even her grandmother. I'm really close to her grandmother-in-law. And she comes to me all the time to appreciate what me and some other coaches have done for her, been there, stuff, in that role. And like our previous head coach did ask, do she have to worry about that? And other coach like, no, it's like she lost her dad. He's like a real father figure to her. And it's just like outside looking in, you would think, because it's weird, because that's not my child. I have a son that goes,
oh, okay,
and even the kids, some of the kids say that's goes for it.
Bro, you got a son and you're getting yourself into this.
and that's referring to, okay, and how about,
She's a football player. She comes to me with her problems, and she just made a fly from flag football. So like she calls me Unc, and all whether it's stuff, call me Unc. They'll call me Unc.
Okay.
And like when they have problems, they'll come to me. I try to put them on the right path. And I talk to them and give it to them like they're all my kids.
right,
So
yeah, because it's tough out here.
yeah,
So-
and I don't want to sugarcoat them to be soft on them because I don't want to see them get taken advantage of. And
Right,
so we do kind of talk, and so if some kids do hear us talk, it's
Interesting choice of words coming from you, buddy.
okay, and then how about,
same with Unc, that's same as that. Just-
same, okay, just kind of that father figure,
Well, no, her dad's in our life. It's just I'm just
Okay.
like who she come confide in.
okay.
Like if they have problems.
And then have these girls been at the school and then since
Sure, he's
since
confiding
they
in her a
come
lot.
later on? What did that look like? Like have you had interaction with them for 4 years or?
I met him.
Okay,
Yeah,
so just at the actual school
yeah, like
itself?
yeah. And
Okay.
the boys are the same. Like I have one player. He says I'm more of a dad than him than his own dad.
Okay,
And so it's just like I'm mentoring basically. Well, I thought I was doing right, but
yeah. And I know like when you have teams and stuff, you have to keep in contact with your players and things like that. Do you communicate with these girls at all on, like a cell phone or is
Wait,
it
that
on an
text me.
app or?
Nah, they'll text me, Coach Ford. I need or like their problems, or
Okay.
can I talk to them about this? Can I help them out with this or this and that, or stuff like that.
Okay.
James tells the detective he doesn't want the students to, quote,
I don't think that's
take
appropriate at
advantage of
all.
him, and says he's more of a father figure to some of the minors. But this detective isn't convinced.
So you basically, you have the.
I think he is, like, I think he
contact
genuinely
numbers,
cares,
the
but, like,
numbers,
Yeah.
And there's just general conversation.
I think he
back and
cares a
forth.
little too
Okay.
much.
At any point in time, has there ever been, it's like, we know these, girls these days. Is there any time when any of this conversation maybe went a little differently than it should, or something that might not be
No, ma'am. But if you was
appropriate?
look at it and don't know the ends of it, you would think that they'll come hug me and be up under me and stuff
Okay.
like that. So it looks weird because the
Right.
trainer said something, but it's not like that.
Okay, and then how about on the text, anything on that end that you've had to maybe shut down, or
Don't lie.
nothing's popped up on their end or on your end? Okay, alright. So when would you say you started communicating with any of these girls over text, just about sports or whatever?
Okay, with the football team, we have everyone's number. So we have group text, and I have a text, hey, I need you to do this,
Okay,
ask what numbers they want, stuff like that.
right,
And
Okay.
basically that's how it was. And then with the flag, with the girls, I coach flag football, the girls,
okay,
it's basically the girls basketball team, which most of them have my number also.
okay.
And like they'll text me, coach, I'm sorry, cut you off.
No, you're
They'll
fine.
text me like, coach, when the flag starts, so I text them the schedule, practice starts this year, whatever like that.
Okay. And I know you said, you felt like people at school maybe felt a different way. When did you get knowledge that something was maybe
When,
being said?
So have they not, like,
last year coach
caught him
asked me
yet?
to worry about-
like, do they not know?
No, it's fine.
Okay,
And the trainer, she was kind of skeptical.
Now, James reveals that a trainer at the school had grown suspicious of him and maintains his innocence. For now.
now, what about this week? What happened this week?
I don't know, I'm there, they come, they hug me, like normal, and that's it.
Like, bro, we live in a society where you should know.
I got a call,
You should know when what you're doing is, like, a little weird,
Okay, was
right?
that from,
the new head coach.
Like, obviously.
and how did that
He
conversation
just said, hey, they're doing an investigation with you and some girls.
Like, I've seen coaches side hug, like, girls during lunch or whatever. Like, I've seen my coaches do that because, like, the girls genuinely like them. The coaches care for them. Like, it's like that.
How we talk to them is
But, like, there's a point where it looks like,
another student probably heard it, thought it was inappropriate. And
like, bro, you're not getting any play outside of high school. Like, you can tell who's who, bro. You can tell by the way even by the way they talk to you.
So,
Like,
dealing
yeah,
with
this dude
her,
does not get
is there
bitches.
Any reason why she
Him being here in this high school is the closest he'll ever get to getting a female.
Just an uncle? Okay. And when you say uncle, what does that look like for her? Like, how do you feel like an uncle? How would she feel like you're an uncle?
Like she'll hug me, come from the side, hug me, and like if she have problems with boys or whatever,
Okay.
they've called me 10 times about trouble with boys. I don't want to see them get taken advantage of or just out doing stuff. It is what it is, and
Right.
just getting taken advantage of.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. Has there ever been anything on your end that would lead you to believe that you're acting as something other than a family member or a mentor, as you describe yourself?
Like for Christmas, I bought them all Christmas.
Okay.
Asked them what they wanted, cause I bought them what I didn't get them everything on the list what they wanted.
Seems like a good guy so far.
Sure.
To be that person like her parents didn't want to go to her to what a camp in Orlando.
Who's that? Okay.
I went with her to the football camp, talked to the coaches for them, and played some, like stuff like that.
Okay. And have you ever sent any of them money? I know you
Well,
said you bought gifts and
Oh
things
yes, I mean
to help out.
they'll call.
How about money wise?
Yes, if they can borrow like half $10 for food or $20 for this or $50 for this or for food basically.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, I got y'all feet.
You said 50?
$50. Oh,
How about money wise?
yes, if they can borrow like half $10 for food or $20 for this or $50 for this or
Whoa,
food, basically.
$50.
I'm like, yeah, I got y'all feet. That's what we do. I feed. I don't have no problem with feeding. I don't want you home.
Now you're touching boyfriend territory.
And how would that look? Like, was that, did you?
$50 for
cash, or was
food.
it
Cash
through,
out.
like, cash out?
Yeah, I
Okay.
really carry cash on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, it's
I don't even know the last time I even had cash on me. Okay. So like I said, you know, I wanted to talk a little bit about,
Do you have
okay,
piercings?
because there's just some concerns that that people have, okay?
I can see why.
Okay, and that's what I was just kind of trying to get from you.
See, like, if you can see
somebody-
why,
or that
if you can see
it's
why,
like-
bro, like, just,
Well,
you know, pull it
she
back.
one, like,
Pull it
that
back.
She'll come up and hug and stay around. I don't see her, so I go to the waiting room.
Okay.
But yeah, she always comes up, hugs me, asks how I'm doing, we talk whatever, and same once if they're working out or whatever, she's gonna stop what she's doing, come hug me, and ask how I'm doing.
The 43-year-old story starts to unravel as he details giving money and gifts to female students.
Yeah.
The detective continues pressing James before this story takes a serious turn.
And has there ever been anything what someone would consider inappropriate that's happened
Maybe how we
between
hug and how
you
we-
and her?
Maybe how like we hug, like she'll hug, and I guess like
Oh. Oh.
Any type of kissing or anything
No.
like that that someone might see? Okay,
I guess how we talk to him. I guess basically someone heard it.
okay. And then that's why we're here. And like I said, Mr. Ford, I appreciate you speaking with me,
Oh,
right? And when I talk with people, I always, you know, I want to be honest because I'm always looking for honesty, right? And I know right now you're not quite being 100% honest with me.
I mean,
Talk to me. We're here for a reason.
I know. It
We're
looks like,
both adults.
Like we never.
Hmm.
I've never done nothing. With
Hmm, she's raising up the temperature a little bit.
No sexual stuff whatsoever.
Okay.
Hug and kiss on the cheek like I kiss all of them on the cheek.
Like, she knows something he doesn't know that she knows.
Okay. So you don't think there's going to be anything or evidence of anything any different?
As far as I mean, we probably me probably text a little more. She'll ask how I'm doing, ask how she's doing, act like I ask all of them. If it's good, I check on them
Okay.
or whatever.
Do you ever let anyone else use your cell phone?
Oh yeah, I let kids have my phone all the time.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, and that's what I want to talk a little bit about.
Yes,
Okay.
kids have my phone all the time. So.
Is your phone password protected?
Like, why are we letting kids on our phone? Especially high school students.
Okay.
Now, James admits to kissing.
I mean, I
students
guess if you're
on the
calling, like, a
cheek and says he
parent
regularly
after
lets students
practice.
use his phone.
Whoa, wait, what?
Kissing
I didn't
students on the cheek and says he regularly lets students use his phone.
know that. I didn't hear that part.
So, like when you're in school, you say you.
I thought he said no
phone
kissing.
and you'll hand it to the kids to
Yeah,
use. Okay. Is there any reason why maybe they might pretend to be you?
It's a few boys like it.
Mm-hmm.
And like they mentioned, like, hey, she always run Coach Ford. A lot of all the girls always run Coach Ford.
Yeah. Do any of these kids ever take their phone home at nighttime?
No.
Okay. So that would be like a school hour, typical day text. Okay. So you know there's text messages at night between them.
James. I then observed a text between James and the student on tell me lol. This dude's saying lol. LOL. Now, you want to come give me a hug and a kiss before I go? Whoa, nah. Nah. Did you leave sitting in my truck? Okay, you finna come out? We all are. We all are. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And you're sitting in your truck. Like, you want her to come into your truck and give you a hug and kiss.
I'll take them. Like, I'll text all the girls.
Okay. We have to talk about that.
Okay, that's fine.
That's why we're here.
Okay.
I'm not trying to trip you up. None of that.
Oh my
okay?
God.
And I think you know where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to know how did we get there?
That I don't know. Man,
Because she's a child.
sorry, I'm
right?
being
You-
too offended with
Yeah.
I'm being too offended. Like, I don't
Oh, it's still going.
want to say it like I help.
Wait, what?
Where we're at.
You gonna let me
And I
taste
just want to know how did we get there?
you before you go home?
I'm
Because she's a
Come to
child.
Wawa.
being too offended with
I've been out all day. I can taste you though.
I don't.
Whoa, okay, I'm here
I
now.
said, like, I help
Which one? Down the street? Rich, I'm way past that. Where you at? I'm coming to you. Nah, this dude's down bad. This dude's actually down bad. What the hell?
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm
Predicaments.
almost to our side. Waffle House parking lot.
And I've never
Okay.
before friends with them, so.
'Cause
I'm on the way. Okay, where you at now? Like this dude's constantly like he's acting down bad, bro.
You and I both know it's in those
Oh
pictures.
yeah.
He sounds like he's like
Alleged victim uncovered
like that's what I sound like
legitimate
when I'm
evidence,
drunk.
including
That's how I'm
a
texting a girl when I'm
been
drunk.
Texting for about a year.
Like this,
That's not
that's
bad.
Oh, yeah.
OD.
Yeah. Stuff, yeah. Like, I've sent
It's
them
too
songs
much.
and Verses and
And he's like 40, 45. You're tripping, dude.
just, like, I've never seen no pictures. Well, I mean, no,
Well,
well,
you have-
I'm well, like my birthday stuff and like I sent all
Sure.
the kids, stuff
Yeah.
like that, but nothing explicit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your time. If you need to take a drink, you can.
Hold on.
Nah, okay, this goes deep, bro.
Explicit conversations.
This gets
Open song
deep.
verses, then I shouldn't have, yeah.
They're not all song
What song
verses.
is it?
But listen, I know some songs. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And they're not all song verses,
Yes.
are they?
Not all of them.
Okay. So talk
Why does he keep trying to lie, bro?
To taste her and
Well, that was a song verse of Trick Daddy. So,
okay.
and she replied with the no, but I can,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just started laughing. But yes, I shouldn't have.
Oh my
said something, you know what
god.
I'm saying, like, even at the school, I shouldn't be saying something.
Like this situation alone should keep you from even attempting to do
So
anything.
you developed some feelings for her
Like the embarrassment after.
It's like I said, from outside
in
in.
the text,
From
right?
outside in. From looking at outside.
Say you're gonna take care of her. She's your baby girl.
Nah,
Like, I'm a baby girl. That was a baby girl. It's just something
nah, you're tripping, dude.
I wanted to talk to you about an incident that occurred at outside of the Waffle House. You know what I'm talking about? What can you tell me about that?
She told me where she was. I went out to make sure she was okay.
Okay.
Because of her birthday.
You heard that right. James admits to meeting up with the student, who told police they had met in person at least twice before his arrest.
And man, and she was just talking about our problems. And I said, "You good? Okay?" And whatever. We talked a little bit, and she left. Then when she got home, I said, "Are you good? You okay? You want to finish this tomorrow?" She said, "No."
Okay. So during that text message, can you take yourself back to that text message to where you eventually y'all met up? You ended up driving to the Waffle House after telling her to go to the Waffle House. Was
No,
that
she
right?
told. Well, I think yeah.
Okay, because I think you were at the Wawa, and then she was somewhere else. So y'all probably like just left school or something like that. A game maybe.
No, it was a birthday dinner.
A birthday dinner. Okay.
Bro.
So where was she at the Waffle House? Like
She was parked.
once y'all met.
Oh, she was parked by the sign.
Okay. Did she stay in her car or
No, we
something
got out and
different? Okay. Did she get into your truck?
Well, no, she opened the door and there, like, opened the door
Okay.
and sat in like this. Got out, came around, talked, gave her a hug, and
Okay. Mr. Ford.
Yeah, y'all met up at a Waffle House so she could give you a hug.
we didn't do anything.
Did she offer to do something to you?
She and not until that.
Wait, whoa. I advised that I was aware she had written a statement about something that happened. He became visibly upset and began to cry, assured that she wasn't in any trouble. Blank stated the football coach, who she confirmed was Ford, had asked her to be his Valentine. Wait, what? And then she went on the phone. Advised this began after her older brother transferred Vanguard and advised her, and then James then began to see each other outside of school around the beginning of this school year. Stated James initially began hanging out with her and her cousin. Like, dude, you're hanging out with them outside of school. Asked her to be his Valentine. Who she said was also James' goddaughter. Advised that eventually just her and James would meet up for food at places like Chipotle, Chili's, and Beef O'Brady's. When asked if anything else happened when just her and James would meet, she stated he would kiss her on the lips and stated James had also kissed her at school one day inside the locker room. I then asked if I then asked if anything else had happened between her and James. She began to visibly shake and started crying. Blank disclosed that sometime in September of last year, she met James at the Waffle House on State Route 200. And she had interchanged vehicles where she performed orals on. Whoa! Wow, James. Wow, James, you're the man, dude. Like, bro. That's crazy. Mink stated during the incident James did not have anything. Mink denied any incidents of sexual conduct between her and James. Wow.
Saying it, but I'm.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't just come out and say whatever, but you can
Okay.
tell, like, you know how to read between the lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
that time in
bro,
that incident, okay.
you're a
She
grown ass
performed oral
man.
sex on you?
She tried. She almost did.
She almost did? What does that look like? Walk me through
She.
that.
She said, "Okay, let me start it and
Okay.
What do you say?
So,
okay, let me start it and
okay. So would know, like, did the act begin and then it was
it starts again, but then I had to, because I'm like you're a child.
you stopped it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And is that, would you say that's the only sexual contact?
Yeah, how much his
that
head sweating.
you had with her?
Yes.
Okay.
A glossy eye head,
And
bro.
then, I know we had talked a little bit before about, was there some kissing and stuff? Maybe one time, like in the locker room,
No.
something happened with?
Locker room. We're never alone with those girls in the locker room.
Okay.
There's always a coach there with. There's always somebody there.
The student also allegedly told investigators the two had kissed in that same locker room, where James says staff
I read that
was never
part.
alone with the girls. Next, the 43-year-old has some questions for the detective.
How can I know where this is going with it. Am I going to get booked for?
You are any place under arrest.
And this is going to be as a for
It's gonna be a sex offense with involving
as
a
a
minor.
minor. So I have to register and all that now.
But it's gonna depend on where it all goes.
No.
But potentially, yes, sir. Yeah, I'm
And-
not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's fine. Will I lose my job? Like I'm going to be booked all weekend, right?
Duh.
So you'll go in, you'll have a no bond, because it's a no bond initially, but when you see the judge in the morning at first appearance, the judge will give you a bond at that time.
Well, I
Moments
lose my
later,
job.
James appears to show concern for one person's opinion of his alleged crime, his mother's.
I don't know if you have,
But no, my mother. Well, yeah, she will. Now, will y'all release all this information to her, or is something I would tell her?
I think you could tell her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell your mom,
No.
you're an adult.
Yeah.
So you're, got it?
She said you're a grown ass
Your
man.
business is your business,
Yes.
right? It's not
You're a
like
grown-ass man
adult.
touching kids,
It's
bro.
not like you're a child and I'm gonna report to
No,
my
will these girls
mom.
get in any kind of trouble, any kind of way?
What do you think they should get in trouble for? Talk to me about that.
Basically, being inappropriate with me
Okay.
and being too close. I mean,
No, you're a dad, right?
that's the bad thing.
You're a dad.
Oh my
So
god.
let me ask you this. You said you have a son, and he's same age,
17.
17?
Yo, he's making himself look so bad right now.
I would,
Okay.
yes.
I just want you to kind of see it from a different point of view.
Mhm.
Would you want your son, do you think that your son should be held accountable for behaviors when there's an adult that clearly had a lapse of judgment as an adult, and in my eyes, took advantage of a child,
I see what you're saying.
right?
It's like,
So would it
Yeah.
be fair for
Yeah,
them
I got
to
you.
get in trouble?
like, bro. Like, what is he talking about?
I mean, no, not really.
Or should have Mr. Ford said,
Mm.
this isn't
This
right,
isn't right.
I shouldn't do this,
Yeah.
right? You're a mentor, you told me you're a mentor for kids.
Yep.
That's why I'm just wondering what happened. I mean, nice young
Mm.
man, you got a good job.
And that's what I'm afraid of. Losing
There's a lot of
everything.
women out here.
He's not that
I'm
young.
afraid of losing everything.
Yeah.
Which is could going to possibly be what might happen. My job.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
you know. It's not a good situation to be in.
Yeah, it's not with kids.
No,
And I've been coaching in this for years.
no. So,
Yeah,
I know you
right.
have your, I'm gonna end up writing.
Everybody finna go to school, be like, yo, Coach Ford is tripping, Coach Ford down bad.
Anything else with, any other juveniles, minors,
No,
nothing else like that, it's gonna be anywhere?
I can just go ahead and search it now. No.
Okay. Alright. So you wanna give consent to search your phone?
My consent means I'm telling you to, but if not, you have her.
Yeah, I mean, if you wanna sign a consent form, we'll just sign the consent form and we can do that. If not, we just write a search warrant on it and go from there.
Wow. I wonder if it gets worse than this.
It depends on how much data is on your phone. Right now, it'll be seized as evidence anyway,
So,
so,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No,
No,
that's
quick.
fine.
So if I get found out tomorrow, I'm not able to take my phone.
no, sir.
Now, how would? Yeah, I kind of. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and we'll do this. I'll just write a search warrant on it. That way it's easier. It's,
Like, dude, you
we'll get
just-
it knocked out that way.
You're a registered sex
It
offender. Your
will
phone
be
should be the least of your worries.
pending the case, because it's evidentiary, so we can't get rid of it. Because like I said, those text messages, obviously, were coming from your cell phone.
From you.
Yeah, from you to her, so that's just part of the case, and that's kind of where we're at right now. Okay? Okay, do you need anything right now?
Excuse me, I'm
Oh,
asking.
you're good. Okay.
No question. I mean, we call my mother, or do I get a call? Or?
Yeah, you can call your mom, and if you want, I'll bring my phone in, put it on speakerphone, you can call mom here.
Oh, are they gonna show the
Up to you.
phone call?
Or you can call her at the jail.
I mean, am I calling at both places?
Yeah, yeah, I'll let you call. Think about it.
Oh, yeah, well, I want to call her, but I want to talk and
Sure,
over the phone. Tell her.
understandably.
I just want to call her.
I'd wanna talk to my mom too, so.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. I would love to call her.
Okay, all right, I'll be right back.
He said, I'm fucked.
James was reportedly fired from his position shortly after his arrest and banned
Bro,
from
try to
campus.
escape.
The detective gives the suspect some time alone before returning to reveal his fate.
I'm honest with you, and I want you to be honest with
yes.
me, you know, where we're at, and unfortunately, this is
Where is that?
where it's at, yeah. So hopefully, you know,
Now I have a question.
Seems like a smart guy.
Now, my
Seems like a good guy, too.
so that would be after, like, if there's any type of conviction or something like that.
It's just disappointing, bro.
Well, that would be like at the end, when it's over.
It's like people older than
No, that's
me,
okay. So
bro,
when
are
when
making
the
these
case
mistakes.
commences, so when the case
When it's
ends,
over.
when it's over. So
Just
whether
kinda
the
makes
case
you,
decides
like-
to, you know, move forward, file the charges, depending on what you, if they offer you a plea deal, if you decide you want every day in trial, you take it to trial.
Oh,
At the very end
like I
is,
see on TV.
yeah, is when they would decide, are you gonna be a registered?
On television.
Charges, what are they called?
So you're gonna be, charged with unlawful sexual activity with a minor, okay? You're gonna be charged with the authoritative figure, cause you were in an authoritative figure role as a coach at the school. You're also gonna be charged with, travel to meet a minor for sex on the,
All that's gonna be on mugshot?
it's gonna be listed on your charges, yes.
Y'all know so much. Wow.
And then
That's-
misuse of the two-way communication device to facilitate a felony,
Gotcha.
you know,
Yeah.
Oh, so this is a felony.
they're all felonies,
They're all, damn, y'all might lose my job. Well, I mean, I ain't like, I'm not gonna work, like, she's my mother's not, I'm not worried about that.
yeah, yeah.
She said, damn, y'all gonna make me lose my... Bro, this dude's crazy. Never mind, this dude's not a good person. This dude's not a good person. I'm tripping. I just be trying to see the good in people, and like, bro, he just keeps reminding me, like, this dude's a fucking jerk off.
James was booked for unlawful sexual activity with a minor, offenses against students by
Damn.
an authority figure.
He looks so much more civilized than the interview.
Sexual conduct and unlawful use of a two-way communication.
Well, he got a tatted
device to
chain on
facilitate
him.
a felony. Court records show prosecutors later dropped the communication charge, while James pleaded not guilty to the remaining charges. He's
I'm not
expected
gonna lie, I will never understand people who tattoo like bracelets on. I mean, bracelets are actually kind of cool,
Yeah, nah, you know, like,
but like ankle bracelets, like
Versus-
a necklace. I've never seen a necklace actually. That's the first time I've seen that.
a dope charge.
Yeah, some kids, I know, yeah, yeah, it's not a fun thing, I'll tell you. All right, Mr. Ford, let me get that paperwork
ma'am.
done
Thank
so we
you
can
so-
get you out of here, okay?
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for making me a registered sex offender. What an idiot. And just sit with his thoughts. Disappointing, man. Disappointing.
Cops have to arrest all different types of people. However, what happens when it's a cop's own boss that he has to put in handcuffs?
There's things that we can do to fix this, buddy.
Here are